Okay, here we are on episode 4 of Material Energy Space Exploration. Hey, I remember the name this time. So we're gonna go ahead and we're watching me build part of the space station. I recorded it. It took about an hour, and I'm basically just playing it back at like 1,000% speed because it would obviously not be very enjoyable to watch. Just an hour of me just derping around. So what I'm doing here right now is I am making a selection. I am making I believe it's a torus, and I basically make a torus of air inside a block of stone, and then I go ahead and I start replacing some of the blocks. And now I did something I've never really done before, but I always see people do. I try to create these like layers of blocks, so everything's not just flat with different textures. There's actually layers of textures. So where the gold is, and then behind it is that tile, and then behind the tile is those pillars. And anyways, I did work on the space station a little bit. I made intersection with four hallways coming off of it, and I'm planning on creating four areas off of that. Probably energy production, farming, as well as something else. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna put there. I'm also going to leave a link to my Discord down in the bottom of the description for my Material Energy Discord. If you haven't used Discord before, it's like Slack or IRC, maybe combined. There's text, there's channels of text, there's also voice channels. I usually post content updates, pictures. You can go there if you're having a problem with one of my mod packs or just hang out and talk to people. And I'll even do like testing for versions of the mod pack. So if you go ahead and you join my Discord, you can use Discord on just Chrome, or you can download the actual application, which I have the application. I don't think the thing about is if you use it on the web page, I don't think you can get notifications all the time. But if you just want to go to Discord on the website, just to go there once, it's pretty good because then you don't have to download anything. I feel like I want to talk about something else. Oh yeah, I made some changes to the configs. Some people were talking about limestone because I was talking about limestone in an earlier episode, saying that it just clogs up the stone. You just have limestone in your inventory, and there's not very many pretty blocks with limestone. So I went ahead and I got rid of all the limestone. Limestone doesn't spawn anymore. I also increased the amount that basalt spawns. So apparently basalt spawns with chisel around lava lakes, around it and beneath it. I increased the depth of it and the thickness around the lava lakes. I do have to go back into my world and actually find the lava lakes. I probably won't make a new world though, so it'll only be in newly generated chunks. So anyways, about this area that I'm building, eventually I do move it beneath the space station in place. What I'm thinking about is using it as like an integrated systems type area. Maybe put the ME network in there as well as the oxygen network, which I'll probably do in the next building episode, possibly. And then we're gonna have to route oxygen to each of the rooms because if you don't have oxygen, you die. Um, and each room obviously needs its each own compartment. I was thinking about just having the CO2 scrubbers, which you put carbon cartridges in, and they scrub the carbon dioxide and they output oxygen. However, I wanted a closed system where you didn't have to worry about actually running out of the carbon filters. Now I could do like an auto crafting thing, but then you'd have to acquire the carbon somehow. So I was just thinking, okay, just take an infinite water source, run it through the electrolyzer, um, just get rid of the hydrogen and keep the oxygen, and then pipe that to all the rooms. Sounds good. As well as piping power everywhere. I do need a solar array, and then distribute the power all around. I was thinking about just using the ME network, wiring it with P2P buses, and just doing that everywhere. I always feel like I don't know how to use World Edit as much as I should. I feel like I'm always having to redo things where usually people would just do 1/4 of something and just copy it all over. And you can see that I'm just like doing something and then replacing it and doing it again because it doesn't look right. Now, I'm not the best builder, but I feel like the way I build has a certain touch to it, a certain you know that I built it because all my maps look kind of the same. There's always this chisel themed to it, so I feel like that's a good thing. So here we are. This is the space station. Almost completed, not really. It's like half completed. So I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. We'll add more to the space station, do more survival tweaks.